Our group is presenting on Chevron, and it's by Brian Goldwyn, Heather Wiggins, and Jordan Valdez, and we're Group 26. Some things about the company. Chevron began 150 years ago, and the company was first known as the Pacific Coast Oil Company. The company took the name Chevron in 1984 when they acquired the Gulf Oil Corporation. Chevron is also one of the largest companies in the world, consisting of about 62,000 employees, and produces about 2.673 million barrels of oil per day. It is one of the 6 super major oil companies that we have today, and Chevron also owns Texaco, which is an American oil retail brand, and Caltex fuel and lubricant products. Next, we're going to talk about Chevron and the company's performance for the stockholders. Chevron has performed phenomenally in the past 10 years in the stock market. In 2002, the price per share was around $32. It peaked around $95 per share in 2007, then fell to $75 a share. But today, the price of the stock market is a whopping $111.18. The graph we have above shows how Chevron's price of stock has been increasing dramatically since 2010. And if you see here, it says the 5-year change is 26.67%, which is awesome.
All right, next we're going to talk about headquarters. Chevron was headquartered in San Francisco for nearly a century before it was relocated across the bay into San Ramon, California. Their headquarters are now located on Bollinger Canyon Road in San Ramon, California, and you can see a picture of their facilities on the right. Some of their notable board of directors are John S. Watson, Chairman and CEO, George L. Kirkland, Vice Chairman, Lynette Daly, Robert Denham, and Robert James Eaton. Plants and offices. Chevron has service stations in Australia, Canada, Czech Republic, Hong Kong, Malaysia, New Zealand, Pakistan, Philippines, Singapore, South Africa, Thailand, and of course the United States. Chevron also has offices and refineries all around the world in 20 plus countries. In 2011, Chevron's average net production was 2.673 million barrels of oil equivalent per day. About 75% of that production occurred outside of the United States. Chevron had a global refining capacity of 1.96 million barrels of oil per day at the end of 2011. And you could see a picture of one of Chevron's refineries in the Wales. Major products and services provided by Chevron. For consumers, there are fuels and stations, gift and credit cards, motor oils and fuel additives. For businesses, there are additives, base oils, business opportunities, chemicals, energy services, fuels, lubricants, marine, MSDS, specialty products, supplier diversity, and technology.
Industry and growth. Chevron is part of the oil and gas industry, which is constantly growing at an upward rate. Oil and gas provide the world's almost 7 billion people with 60% of their daily energy needs. Chevron is the number 2 integrated oil company in the United States, just behind ExxonMobil. Chevron has operations in more than 100 different countries all around the world. Main competitors. The 3 main competitors of Chevron are the Royal Dutch Shell plc, which stands for Public Limited Company. Another name more commonly used for the Royal Dutch Shell Company is just Shell, BP Public Limited Company, and ExxonMobil Corporation, or Exxon for short. Advertising. Chevron uses many different forms of advertising. One of it is the We Agree ad campaign, which is a campaign that was launched to help answer questions about major concerns with oil companies and how Chevron is doing to help those concerns. Chevron also uses many television commercials and printed ads in newspapers to help get their message out there to the world. Chevron also gives back to the community emphasis a lot.